And the plot thickens in Mumbai housing scam. Maharashtra Housing Minister and BJP leader Prakash Mehta continues to be under the scanner for cutting a sweetheart deal with a private Mumbai builder. Opposition alleges the scam runs well above 600 crore rupees. The BJP mantri is accused of expanding the scope of a project by converting it into a larger slum redevelopment scheme. The change would allegedly have given the developer windfall gains. The housing minister, meanwhile, claims the opposition is framing him. Mehta has said he will step down if Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis asks him to.
एक बार माननीय मुख्यमंत्री ने सभागृह में और परिषद में इस विषय के बारे में स्पष्ट इस प्रकार की इंक्वायरी होगी। इंक्वायरी में अगर लगा तो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री सक्षम है क्या निर्णय करना, लेकिन इनके आरोपों में कोई तथ्य नहीं है, इसलिए जो भी इंक्वायरी होगी उसके हम सामने जाने के लिए तैयार है। वैसा मैंने सभागृह में कहा है, मैंने मांगी थी इंक्वायरी, मैंने खुद कहा कि आप इसी विषय को जांच करने के लिए इंक्वायरी बिठाओ। अब वो बिठाएंगे और उसकी जानकारी निकलेगी।
Mirror Now's Disha Shah also visited the transit camp under contention in Mumbai's Ghatkopar area. Listen in to the residents caught in the crossfire.
Certainly, I'm standing here in the same transit camp, the plot in Pantnagar in Ghatkopar, Mumbai, where the housing minister Prakash Mehta has been accused of reallocating this same plot to a same developer. In fact, here what we understand is that the minister had planned to convert a transit camp redevelopment project, which was cancelled in 2012 by the previous government, into a larger slum rehabilitation project by clubbing these adjoining 6 slum pockets to the selected developer. And here, of course, if I can ask my camera person to zoom in, this is the board here of this particular project, and the project developer's name is indeed Dharmesh Jain of Nirmal Property and Holding Company. So this, along with Prakash Mehta, Dharmesh Jain from Nirmal Lifestyle, he is the one who plans to build this, convert this transit camp, which is under the Mahada plot, into a slum rehabilitation project, which comes under SRA scheme, which is totally illegal. And with this, of course, with this, the developer Dharmesh Jain could have benefited more than 500 crore rupees. This is what the opposition leaders in the assembly and even the former chief minister Prithviraj Chauhan had claimed in the assembly. So now, after all of this, what we also learn is that this year again this issue was raised, and Mehta sanctioned the proposal without CM's notice, and now this proposal is on stay, is what we understand. An inquiry against Prakash Mehta on this whole transit camp scam is on. This is Disha Shah for Mirror Now.
धर्मेश जैन जो बिल्डर है वो बैंक करप्टेड बिल्डर है। मुंबई में उसका एक भी प्रोजेक्ट चालू नहीं है। ये लोग हमारे पास से पेपर ले रहे, हम लोग को फंसा रहे, सब पे पेपर पे साइन ले रहे। कल हम लोग को इधर से खाली करेंगे, कौन बिल्डिंग में घर देगा?
1999 से लेके 2006 तक उसने इधर कुछ काम नहीं किया, तो म्हाडा ने उसका कैंसलेशन कर दिया। कैंसलेशन करने के बाद उसको वापस अपॉइंट किया गया 2017 में। तो ये बिल्डर जो है वो पूरा करप्ट है, ब्लैक लिस्ट में उसका नाम है, उसके पास पैसा नहीं है। तो ये बिल्डर को लाके क्या सिद्ध करना चाहते हैं? क्यों हम मुंबई से आए, SRA में तो हम झोपड़पट्टी में नहीं रहते, हमारा मुंबई का बिल्डिंग तोड़ा हुआ इधर हमको रूम दिया है, तो SRA में जाने का वैल्यू ही किधर है हमारा?
अभी 45 साल यहाँ पे हो गया, अभी तक कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। हम इतना ही चाहते हैं कि हम लोग को म्हाडा ने बना के देना चाहिए पूरा।
जहाँ यह टेंटिस कैम्प का जगह खाली है, वहाँ जगह खाली करने के बाद वहाँ बिल्डिंग बांध दीजिए, बाद में टेंटिस कैम्प वहाँ शिफ्ट करके तुम लोग टेंटिस कैम्प के रूम खाली कीजिए। पैसा वो हम लोग का किसके ऊपर विश्वास नहीं है अभी तक।
Not only the transit camp area has been clubbed with the non-slum areas and the slum areas like the Rajeshwar, Maleshwar, Saidam area, which are basically the slum area, but as per the development plan, they are reserved for the recreational ground, and that's why they can't be developed. So the government wanted to develop this recreational ground upon which the slums are situated by amalgamating it with the transit camp, which is illegal as per the law. Yes, it's a huge scam, and the housing department has no power, as well as the housing minister has no power to issue such type of GR specifically for one small area, because housing department always act for the whole Maharashtra, and the GR has been passed only for a specific area named as Naidu Colony.
Opposition has stalled the parliament for 3 days, asking the housing minister's resignation. So some more reactions coming your way.
That is precisely why we want an inquiry by the retired judge of the High Court. We will not accept any ordinary administrative inquiry at all. And we want both Mr. Prakash Mehta and Mr. Mopalwar to be removed from their current assignments. Not only the audio tape, the information which has come out today says that Prime Minister's office has written to Chief Minister to inquire into the corruption charges against Mr. Mopalwar in December 2016. What has the government done for the last 8 months? Why this officer is continuing to hold a very prestigious, important job of being the chief of the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation?
I think probe should be done independently. It should not be done either by anybody from Maharashtra or any of the agencies. I think nothing less than a judicial probe should take place, because we've seen the way CBI, IB, income tax and all have been compromised by this government. So actually there is no trust left in that. A judicial probe should be ordered, and only that we can probably be able to get some results out of it. It's good that they've immediately ordered to probe, but this also shows that we don't know what else is happening in the Maharashtra government. I mean, if this obviously must have been a chance recording or somebody just recorded it, and if a minister can openly talk like this to a senior IAS officer, that itself is something that's shocking. What else is really happening in that government? So I think this is perhaps a tip of the iceberg to what's happening in Maharashtra.
Radhesham Mopalwar is an IAS officer of Maharashtra cadre. He has been given an important assignment of MSRDC, where he has to execute the highway which is being made from Mumbai to Nagpur, which is more than 40,000 crores. And if this officer's integrity has come under cloud, why is the Chief Minister not suspending him? Why has the Chief Minister not ordered an FIR? When his footage, which is on the social media, where he is talking to a person saying that you give 1 crore, which he has to give to the Mantralaya so that FSI can be granted in a plot in Borivali. It is a clear-cut case of corruption. By trying to protect him, has just come out with a simple inquiry, and we all know what is the end of such inquiry. These inquiries are only instituted so that the media furore and public outcry may die down.